Hey family, what's good? This is your girl. I am the Bronze Goddess, and I know you guys are like, okay, how many videos is this chick gonna make? Okay, I'm done after this. I assure you. Okay, it's the weekend, and it's easier for me to record on the weekends than it is during the week, so that's why I normally do more videos on the weekend. But anyway, what's the point? I'm gonna talk to you guys really quickly about discovering your gift. And it took me 30 years to understand and to fully grasp how this process comes into play. And I'm going to do my best to explain it. When God gives you a gift, it is not necessarily something that you went to school for. And some of y'all, that might already blow your mind. But yes. Because if he gave you, if what you are successful in is what you went to school for, you're going to think it was your education that got you to that point. But if it's something that I never even went to school for this, I'm just like, I'm a natural at it. I just naturally can sing. I never had a vocal coach. I just naturally can draw. I just naturally can play basketball. I just naturally can sew. I can just, if that's what you're saying, whatever that thing is that you can say, I just naturally can do this. Okay, not that high pitch, but you know my point. That is the gift. That's it. I remember I was talking to my husband about it, and, I was working at this job, working for this the company was owned by a world-renowned chef, and I, went to culinary school and everything like that, and I was just like, wasn't making a whole lot of money with this job and everything like that, and I was like, I just don't understand this. Why is cooking so difficult for me? I just don't get it. I thought this was my gift. And my husband said to me, which I know took a lot of guts for him, because this is I love to cook. He said, that's not necessarily your gift. I hate to tell you this, but your gift is what you do now, talking to people. And I was like, no, I'm no public speaker. I'm not no preacher. I'm not no teacher. I'm not nothing like that. And I hate when people try to paint me with that brush. That's not who I am. I'm just a Christian. I'm like, well, no, I want to cook, but that's me wanting to cook. That's me thinking this is my dream. Whatever that is that you're trying to force, that's you. It's the thing that comes natural. That's the gift. And it may not be something traditional like being a chef or being an artist or being a musician or being a painter. It may be the ability to encourage, to motivate, to inspire. And it may be the ability to give good advice. It doesn't, just be open to your gift. Because the whole thing that I'm trying to get on right now, my whole life is just, I want to live on purpose. Think about what I'm saying. I want to live on purpose. Whatever my goal is, whatever God created me to do, that's what I want to do. And I kept trying to force other things to be it. Because it was sexier to say that I am a chef. I'm a classically trained chef. It's sexy to say that. But that's not necessarily my gift. And no matter how much I try to run from what my gift is supposed to be, I can't help but do this. Before YouTube, I was already giving advice. I was already motivating. I was already inspiring. But this wasn't sexy enough for me. Lord, forgive me. But this wasn't, and the thing about it is, I'm trying to hold it together. Please don't cry. The thing about it is, I saw somebody else's dream. And I said, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And God said, I don't reheat blessings. What I'm going to give to you is going to be new and different. I'm not going to give you what I gave her. I'm going to create a new thing. Sorry, I'm crying. But this is, and I'm talking through the tears because I don't want to stop and lose what I'm trying to say. What God has for you is for you. Don't look at somebody else's blessings and say, I want to do that. Because He's not going to give you that. He's not going to give, even if you took the exact same path somebody took. I love Wolfgang Puck. I love G. Garvin. I love Paula Deen. And even if I try to take their steps, I won't be the kind of chef that they are. Because that may not be what God has for me. And even if God does want me to be a chef, I know Him. He is unique. And He will do it in a different way. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't look at somebody else's dream and say, I want that. God is not lame. He's not going to give you what He gave them. He's going to create in you a new thing. It's okay to admire them. Or it's okay to say, wow, you're really blessed. But But you're going to be blessed in your own way. What God's going to do for you is going to be special. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. And don't look at somebody else's dream and say that you want that, because you don't know. First of all, you don't know what it cost. I thought I wanted to be a chef like Wolfgang Puck. I still cook, and I am a chef. But when they started having me work nights and weekends and holidays, and I wasn't spending no time with my babies, and they had me do 12-hour-a-day shifts and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. But that's what Wolfgang had to do. But I didn't want to do it. So how can I get where Wolfgang is and I don't want to do what Wolfgang did? You don't know what it cost them. Have you considered the cost? I know some of y'all are tired of seeing me cry. I know I'm soft. But it doesn't matter. Because the point, hopefully you get my point. You can't want to be what somebody else is, or have the dream that somebody else had, or have the blessing that somebody else had. You don't know what they paid for it. You don't know the cost. And even if you did know the cost, are you willing to do everything and not even have a guarantee it's going to turn out the way theirs turned out? What God's doing for you is going to be new, and it's going to be different. Please know that. Envy is the most useless emotion for a Christian. Why would I dare envy you? Because anything you have, if I want it, I can get it. If it's for me, no devil in hell can take it from me. And even people who try to hate on me, God said he would make my enemies my footstool. I'll put my foot up on haters. You can't stop me. If God puts his hand on me, nobody could take his hand off. Same thing for you. If God puts his hand on you, can't nobody take it off.